How people treat you when you're going through a season of lack is how they genuinely feel about you. Welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance. And yes, that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. With that being said, because there's no right or wrong way to heal yourself, always and only take what resonates as well as leave the rest. But most importantly, grab your pen, grab your paper, and be prepared to take notes. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. In this video, we're going to talk about why it's so important to continue to show up for yourself despite of how other people feel towards you, as well as some recommendations, some reminders, some disclaimers, and what to be aware of. Starting off with the disclaimer, starting off with the level of awareness, just because people gossip about you, just because people talk badly about you, or just because people treat you badly, doesn't mean that you deserve to treat yourself like such or that it's true. Speaking from experience, the reason why people go out their way to spread rumors and lie and gossip about you is because they look up to you. People adore you. People admire you. If somebody really did not like you, if somebody hated you, they wouldn't want nothing to do with you. When you don't like something or someone, you don't speak on it. You don't worry about it. You're not consumed about it. You don't feel the need to humble it. You cannot humble somebody if you don't think that they are worthy or that they're above you. So when people spread rumors and lie and gossip, you don't have to receive it. You don't have to believe it. And it's not true. So the second thing to be aware of is that when somebody does lie, when somebody does spread rumors, when somebody does gossip about you, you need to remove yourself and acknowledge that if you were not who you were, if you weren't beautiful, if you weren't smart, if you weren't intelligent, why would they feel the need to talk about you? And I'm talking about grown people, 25 and older. That's when your frontal lobe develops. Now, of course, you could be a grown person and be younger, but it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, a hey, gay, them, she, we, of she. No grown adult who is confident, who loves himself, who has morals, a level of integrity, feels the need to talk down on other people. Because it's like, what is the reason? Even if somebody disagrees with you, once you decide you don't disagree with somebody, or once you decide that you're not, in alignment with what they say and what they do, what more is there to focus on? Why would you feel the need to constantly keep worrying or consuming about them? You have your own 24 life to live. You have your own hours to live. You have your own things that you could be doing. You have real bills, real situations. There are real things that are going on in the world that could be focused on, but it says people want to focus on you. You want to talk about us. You want to spread rumors. Who cares? And that's the third thing. When you know who you are, you validate yourself. How other people feel about you, it's just an opinion. Now, this doesn't mean that there aren't going to be weird adults in this world who gossip and are messy, but it's just like other people being messy, as long as they're not physically trying to come for you or harm you, let them think what they want to think. There are going to be a lot of people who talk about you. Once again, they're triggered, they're bothered, they have low self-esteem, they lack confidence, they don't think highly of themselves, they're not attractive. Everything that you are, they're not. Nobody's going to sit here and take their time, like I said, when there are real things that people could be focusing on and talking about. Let them think what they want to think, because you can't control how other people feel towards you. You're not responsible. So it's just like, do people talk about us? Is it right? Is it appropriate? No. But once you realize that certain people are shallow, once you realize that certain people, like I said, are envious, once you realize that a lot of people have low self-esteem, you're not going to internalize it. So the third thing to be aware of is that when you are being you, you don't have to go out your way to prove that to anybody. The people that are going to resonate with you are going to resonate with you. The people that are for you are going to be patient. They're not going to assume things about you. They're going to get to know you. Even when you guys have differences, even when you guys disagree, they still have a certain level of respect for you. Anybody who's not willing to be patient with you, anybody who's quick to believe what other people say about you without coming to you, is not for you. You have to realize that in this life, you're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to do what makes you happy. Why? Because it's your life. It is your life. Number 4, when you're going through trials and tribulations and people want to mock you and people want to judge you and people want to talk about you, let them. Because honestly, they're doing you a favor. Like, what I've realized is that when people would talk about me and judge me and just have negative things to say about me, all it did was reassure and confirm that I am who I am, which I know I'm great. I don't need to flex. I don't need to brag. Because, when you live a certain life, when you actually are about a certain way and you mean what you say, like, your energy speaks for itself. But not just that, it just let me know, like, yeah, if I didn't have to be around these people, I would not hang out with y'all. I would not be friends with you. I would not want to be associated with you. And speaking from experience, I've only had to encounter these people because I was in certain circumstances. So, like, I didn't get to pick the people that I work with. I didn't get to pick the people that I went to school with. I didn't get to pick certain people that I was related to. Like, that was my encounter of being around certain people who thought it was okay to be nasty or shady or just, like I said, low vibrational. Like, I was around them because I needed to do what I needed to do. That was just who they were. So it's like, once somebody shows you who they are, that they don't have respect for themselves or they don't have love, they're not confident, you don't need to go back and forth. You just let them think what they want to think and let them, like I said, expose themselves and let you know, like, how degrading they are, because it's embarrassing. So now when it comes to the recommendations, when you're going through trials and tribulations and people are not there to be there for you, stop telling them your problems. Find new people who you can pour into. Like, if you don't believe in God, ancestors, universe, if you're not booking a service in a session, if you don't have a therapist, if you don't have like a guidance counselor, if you don't have someone that you can confide into, once you realize that people only want to listen to your problems and they don't have any solutions, or they encourage you to do things that don't uplift you, pour into you, stop talking to them. Same thing when you get better, because you're going to move past these trials and tribulations. You're going to overcome certain circumstances. When people are no longer there to support you because you're doing well, cut them off and remove access to them. The second recommendation is that you're going to outgrow certain people, places, and things, because certain people can't pretend. Certain people can't have a mask. Certain people can't act like they want to be there for you when they know they were never there for you in the first place. And that's the best feeling in the world. So it's like, honestly, you need to be grateful. You need to express gratitude. The best thing I could do was realize, like, I'm very blessed and I'm very fortunate and I'm extremely privileged. This is why I make these videos, to share the resources that I have, because it's like, if you're really abundant, there's no limitations. So it's just like, once you realize certain people are not compatible with you, you don't have to match energy. Like, you don't have to seek revenge. Like, you can't clean dirt with dirt. Once you realize that certain people are low vibrational and just not of your caliber or your energy or in alignment with you, like I said, just remove yourself. Like, you can either continue to be an example if you want to be in their life, like, you have to be patient, or like I said, just do what you're meant to do, because you know what you're supposed to be doing. It doesn't have to be explained. And not just that, the people that are for you, they're not going to constantly question you and challenge you. Like, they're going to get you. Like, it's always been people who try to force themselves into my life, who feel like they can have control and authority, and it's just like, these people don't even have control over themselves. Like, why would I listen to you? You guys seen that clip of Kanye West? Once I start editing my video, you guys, I'm gonna make it more entertaining. But Kanye is like, why would I listen to you? Like, why on earth do you think I'm gonna listen to you? You don't have control over your life. You're insecure. You have low self-esteem because of what you do, the way you try to project, the way you try to throw shade. And you think I'm supposed to listen to you? You think I want to be associated with you? You think I would be your friend? These people are slow, and I'm so not afraid to say that. Certain people have bubbles, rocks, and Skittles for brain, because it is so ignorant. It's so shallow. It's so degrading to try to kick somebody while they're down. It's embarrassing. It just goes to show you have no power. Nobody who is confident, nobody who has respect for themselves, nobody who is a beautiful person inside and out feels the need to talk about how other people look, because it's so surface level. Like, people that talk about your appearance, you can always fix certain things and not just, hey, you don't look good for other people. So for example, I come on here, I have on a bun, I be wearing my scarf. You guys, I am so financially stable that I can show up in my house clothes. I don't have to always look presentable all the time when I'm inside my house. This is where I make the videos. Now, of course, when I go outside, I do think you should look presentable, but I'm not looking presentable for people on the internet to talk about how I look, or people just in real life. I don't care. You all don't finance me. You don't feed me, and you're not buying my clothes. You're not buying my appearance. People talk about your hair. People talk about your eyebrows. You're not a makeup artist. You're not a hairstylist. And once again, the credentials if you are all that in a bag of chips, you're not going to feel the need to make fun of people for having certain things or not having certain things. Like, that's bummy behavior to me. That is a bomb. It's not the fact that you don't have finances that makes you a bum or makes you a broke. You're a bum for talking about people, thinking you're better than people when you're not. Because to be honest, the same people too, you guys, when people are talking about you and they're trying to kick you while you're down, they don't be having nothing. And there's so many people that I've encountered, like, they try to sit here and laugh and make fun of you doing certain things. They don't even have the things. They don't even have a pot in the piss. So it's like, how are you judging somebody when you don't even have certain credentials or certain expertise, but you think you're better than them? You want to be. And that's the thing. They will never be better than you because you can't be better than anybody. People that compare themselves, people that try to bring other people down are delusional. Like I said, have rocks and marbles for a brain. It's embarrassing. Like I said, I'm talking about grown adults. If you're a young person, it's catty, it's childish, it's immature. But as a grown adult, let's be for real. So it's just like, you honestly don't have to take advice from everybody. You honestly don't have to listen to things that don't resonate with you. That's why I always tell you guys, take what resonates, leave the rest. Because you may not always be in alignment with people. You may not always agree with people. You could still have respect. And a lot of times too, people don't know you. Nobody who knows you is going to kick you while you're down. Nobody who knows you is going to make fun of you when you're going through serious amount of trauma. Because it's not funny. It's not funny. It's nothing funny about being touched on inappropriately. It's nothing funny about not having family. It's nothing funny about being hungry. It's nothing funny about being in poverty. It's nothing funny about having to do certain things to get by. It's nothing funny at all. I'm the same person, if you're going to laugh at a joke, make sure the person is comfortable. So it's like, if you don't find it funny and you're going through something, nobody can laugh at you. But if you, of course, you've overcome it, you healed from it, you can laugh at it. But it's like, if somebody loves you, if somebody cares about you, who are they to talk down on you? Like I said, they'll get to know you. So it's like, you need to be mindful of the people who make fun of you, note it, and move around. I recommend you, like, when you are being removed from certain people and certain people don't want to be there for you because you're struggling or you're going through something, or they don't realize that you had to be prepared for certain things, don't let them back in. Don't let them back around you. And don't try to fight it. The best thing I've realized, like I said, because I knew that I was meant to do certain things in my life, I knew certain people had to be removed. I didn't try to fight it. I didn't feel no type of way. Like, when people wanted to leave, or people, like I said, decided to pick a side to go up against me or say negative things, family, friends, I don't care who it is, hold them accountable. Like, me personally, I'm gonna make sure you stand on it. You pick the side that's saying you laid in your bed, lay in it. You reap what you sow. You planted your seeds, you're going to get that energy back to you. And I'm telling you guys from experience, people do. The only people who feel like that stuff doesn't exist are the people who have not got hit, who have not been touched. People think they're untouchable until they get touched. And I'm telling you from experience, you reap what you sow. So it's like, when people laughed at you and made fun of you when you were going through things or you were figuring things out and you had a hard time, that's who they were. That's what it is. Keep moving forward. And heal yourself. Level up. You don't have to seek revenge. You don't have to speak down. Nope. Take the time, separate yourself. Okay, cool. Because it's like, the things that you lost was light work. The things that you lost was slight work. It was light. Because it's like, when you overcome and you become the best version of yourself and you actually get what you're supposed to receive. Anyways, not just that, speaking from experience, had you not encountered certain people, you wouldn't have been blessed. Because I know from experience, certain people, places, and things thought they were going to be a part to celebrate certain parts of my life where I was doing well and successful and I had abundance. Absolutely not. God, answers to the universe, whatever you believe in, take what resonates, will not bless you when you're around certain people, places, and things. And that's why things take time. Things had to take time, because you were not going to receive a blessing being around people that talked about you. You weren't going to sit here and bless people that made fun of you. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that, if certain people did certain things for you, you can't, pay them back, but you're not obligated. You don't have to. So it's like, when it's time for you to move forward, you'll know what you need to do. You'll know what not to do. But once somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Don't ever ignore your intuition. Don't try to make excuses for them. Stop trying to see the good in people when people are not good people. The longer you wait to remove certain people, places, and things, the longer you're going to suffer. So when people make fun of you, when people are laughing at you, that's who they are. And you can't unsee it. So if you have questions, comments, and concerns, let me know how this video resonates with you if you experienced this before. But most importantly, thank you guys for liking this video all the way to the end, turning on your post notifications, subscribing, following me on all social media platforms. All the information will be down in the description box below, as well as turning on your post notifications and following me on all my social media platforms. Once again, if you're interested in the service or session, make sure to click the link down below, okay? But yeah, if someone loves you, they're not going to talk negatively about you. They're not going to gossip about you. Like, and be grateful. Because like I said, none of these people, honestly, are worthy of your time, your energy, and effort. Like, once you realize certain people are very low vibrational and you're not a low vibrational person, you're not going to want nothing to do with them. So be grateful, okay? And if they have respect, instead of hating on you, instead of being envious of you, they would take notes from you, or just say that, you know what, I admire this person. They would ask questions. They would get to know you and know that you don't have no problem being down to earth and being there for them. Okay? Love you. Bye.